Hi, my name is Scott with Valin Corporation. Today I'm going to show you how to program a new Walchem W600 cooling tower control. I will show you the inputs and the outputs and the online graphing. This is the new Walchem W600 cooling tower control, mounted on a panel with a connectivity probe and a flow switch. It is a touchscreen control, and you touch down here in the bottom left-hand corner under the menu. We want to program what the sensor input is. We would push inputs. The input would be the sensor and the flow switch, and if you are going to add a water meter as well into it. You press input, sensor 1. You would hit the tools button for sensor 1. You would set your alarms, your low alarm, high and high alarm, your deadband, the default temperature, how long the cable is, and the gauge. If it's mounted on a panel, it's factory set to 3 feet. You do not have to change that. The cell constant will be there, the units will be there, and you can change the name to read connectivity, tower water, whatever you would like it to be. Once you've done that, you go back. Then we would go in and program the flow switch. Touch it there. When it's mounted on a panel, you don't have to change anything. If it was not mounted on a panel and you added, you would hit the tools button and you would add the flow switch into it. Once you've programmed the sensor and the flow switch, you would program the output. The output are the 6 pigtail relays on the bottom of the controller for either pumps and controls or valves. Now you would go back to the home button and you want to program the relays to turn on your chemical metering pumps and your solenoid valves. So you would go to outputs. You select which relay you want to control what pump or valve. Relay 1, you decide which way the relay is going to be controlled, whether it's on, off, proportional, time-based. You set the settings to hand off or auto. Set it to auto. All relays are set to off position. You set your set point of what you want your connectivity to be, 1000, you check it. And then you back out. Now you can test the relay to make sure your pump comes on by touching the HOA button, selecting relay 1 and turning it to hand. Light comes on, your pump should come on. Set it back to auto and it will go off. The control also has online graphing, which will show you the last hour, last day, last week, and last month, all across the screen. You can select the flow switch and the connectivity. And if you have a water meter, you can select those and you can graph those all online, which can be exported to a USB flash drive. Lastly, you have your config file. That is for your global settings, which would be your day and time, your security setup if you want to put a password on the controller, your display settings to show what sensors you want, temperature, connectivity. If you would like to have the connectivity on, the temp on, the flow switch. If you're not using your temperature, you can turn it off, select none, accept it, and go back to the main menu. Once this controller is programmed, you can export the file and you could upload it to any existing W600 controller so you don't have to program them again. The other added features on this controller will data log, which you can download via USB, and it has an Ethernet card which you can put it online and view it remotely. Once you do that, you hit your home button. You'll have your on-screen display of your connectivity, your flow switch, and what your relays are doing. It's that simple.